All right, we bush hogged a bunch of this. This is, I don't know. This is not even a field. This is just slope. I don't know, maybe 5-6 acres. We're trying to reclaim it. It's had some real bad stuff on it. We're trying to do a little bit of plowing. Don't know if that's the right setup, but that's what we're using. Guess we're gonna go for some, just trying to add some stuff in here for the different wildlife populations, especially deer, turkey. Turkey been taking a pretty hard hit. It's like mid-July right now. It's hot as can be. It's actually not probably the right time, but we just grabbed this plow that we had. We hadn't used it ever, so we're going through here to this stuff and just the roots all over the place. We got a section down here too. This is more of an experiment because we don't know what the hell we're doing. But in any case, you can see this is, you're a bush hog and stuff like that, and can't plow through it, or at least I can. Not with our setup and spinning wheels. Which, of course, this might be a setup issue, I don't know. As you can see, we've got another section. Some of the stuff didn't hardly go much in the ground at all. But we don't really care. Some sections did pretty darn good. Anyway, I'm gonna run over this with a disc, but my disc is it's currently at my house and needing some repair because I'm cheap and I bought a heavily used disc. So I put out a garden and that's about it. So you got a bunch of other stuff here. Eventually like to get cleared out and make room for other plants that are be good for the hummingbirds, just all the wildlife around here really. Still keeping some good few little places here and there with some good shade trees. But like I said, this is just nothing real fancy we're trying to do here. So we also don't want to sink much money into it. I do have to admit though, seed is more expensive than I thought. I'll show you what we got, what we're gonna try to do. I certainly wish the deer and stuff would eat the damn poison ivy a little more. Oh well. Get this thing off here and get ready to go get a disc. Oh. Alright, you can see, kind of hung up there. I think it's because the way I sit this down, the way it just swung over. I'm gonna try to just, so this stuff's unhooked. I'm gonna try to adjust this guy. No, I'm gonna try to lazily get through this and maybe try to back up or something like that. And move around so I can get the pressure off of this guy. But to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. So there's that. I have no storage on this tractor either, so it's gonna be fun. I got a couple miles I gotta ride. Go get the disc. But I ain't fuel up. And I tried adding oil, but I forgot a funnel, so that did not work out very well. I'm back. I've got the tractor hung up pretty good, so I had to walk back. I do have the disc hooked up. I have some water. I'm done here. It's warm today, but I've got a plan to try, hopefully just winch the tractor out. Oh, sorry, I'm so thirsty. Oh, it's just so hot out. Not a bad walk. Beautiful, actually. Just not what I planned on. Anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out some way to get the tractor pulled out. Maybe dig the disc out a little bit. Maybe put some rocks under the wheel. Ideally, you'd have two people. You put it in you put it in low, and then hopefully between pulling it and giving it a little fuel, it walk its way out. I'm solo today, so I gotta do what I gotta do. Worst case, I can leave it, wait till I have some help. Don't want to do that because I actually want to get some work done today. And I hope the cold water hit my stomach's not gonna make me feel sick. I'm probably gonna drive over there, eat a little food, because I am noticing that I'm probably gonna start feeling sick here in a little bit from not eating, and obviously the cold water hitting a hot stomach. So do a little traveling and hopefully get this thing unstuck. All right, I tried a little bit to get this guy out of here, but you just see where it just rammed, where it's getting stuck at. I'm gonna try to dig a little bit, but not do a whole lot, just because, man, it gets hard on you. But anyway, need stuff in front of the tire. I ideally have under the tire, but I don't think I really have a safe way of getting under there. I could probably fairly safely lift up the back here, put logs under it or something like that, but I'm just trying to go brute strength first, see what it does. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do anyway, just brute strength first and see if it's wanting to budge at all. I don't want to get a snatch block out. Guess I can though if I need to. Not saying that's right or anything like that, but that's my setup. First things first, make sure I'm in neutral. I'm going neutral both gears, just don't want anything happening. Make sure brakes are off. I do want to make sure the hydraulics are up as much as possible. But first I'm gonna get a little pressure on it, and then I'm gonna see if I can't put it in gear. All right, I'm gonna get a little pressure on this first. Get my hands clear and take it up. I put a little dampener, basically just some chats I've got. I have this really poorly chopped, so we'll see what it does. I may just have to go and as you can see, I think you can see, it's slowly coming. Yeah, I'm not even gonna worry about doing much more than just using the winch. And I just bump it because I don't want to kill the battery. Good to go now. I'm gonna go straighten up that wheel. This is when you need the wireless remote. Okay, yeah, that didn't help. Okay, got the wheel straightened up. You can see where it was just spinning. It's wet down in there. I'm gonna let it go about another foot or so, then we'll back the Jeep up. And well, not a foot, I'm gonna let it get, hell, it'd go right now. I can pretty much guarantee it. I'm gonna put it in gear. I'm gonna back the Jeep out of the way. Okay, just don't want it going anywhere crazy. I'll pick it up a little bit more, but no, it should be fine. Awesome. Okay, I just thought of a good pun. You're not out of the woods yet, you guys. No, we literally aren't. I mean, this was not the part that I thought that was going to be hard. The part that's going to be hard is coming up in a bit, because I'm just afraid we won't physically fit. So let me back my Jeep up out of the way, and let's hope I can get this out of here pretty easy. All right, let's see if we'll make it. Wow. that was pretty exciting. What you didn't see is how much my front wheels were off the ground. So there was a lot of times I was trying to steer, but I had nothing to steer because my wheels weren't touching the ground. That was a little nerve-wracking. And then I'm starting to think, I was like, you know, oftentimes these discs will actually like move a little bit, so they're not as wide. So maybe I wouldn't have had to worry about skinning trees and stuff like that, trying to make my way through. But too late now. Didn't have a heart attack yet. Got to go back and go get the Jeep. So I feel a little better about that. But yeah, I was pretty nervous there for a bit. I mean, I was so many times I was not touching, my front tires weren't touching the ground. So, and I don't know what I'm really supposed to do now. I don't think I would have flipped. I think I would have just had to dig the disc down, and I think that would have stabilized me. But it's not a great feeling, especially for somebody who doesn't know exactly what they're doing. I'm just winging it. So, time to go get the Jeep. All right, gotta go pick up the Jeep. Yippee! Not a very far walk though, so, and it's downhill. Always seems a lot easier going down the hill. Well, I forgot to eat, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Got me some, I think my wife called like chicken tzatziki bowls or something. Some cherries, so that'd be a nice little lunch. Cause I'm getting hungry, and it's probably 2 or 3 by this point, getting into the heat of the day. So, oh my, is that a hornet? Damn, I don't like that. All right, I'm gonna get to eat, and then hopefully not get stung by a hornet. All right, one of the first places that I'm gonna stop by, I'm gonna try to use the disc in a way that I can just knock down some briars and brush and stuff like that, so I can get in there later and clean it up a little bit. I don't have a good bush hog for that setup, so if I just disc a little bit, Hopefully I'll break it up a little bit just so I can get in there easier. All right, here we go. Just this several times. Didn't do a great job, but mainly right now I'm gonna try to toss out some of the old roots. See, stuff like this. Ooh, that's good rock. Oh, I can't get it yet. Second hand would be great with this. I don't really know what I'm doing, as usual. Alright, I gotta get down a little further. Well, it's looking like our pH is 7. Huh. Let's go right down here. Man, it did not get very deep. Some places are okay. Yeah, I guess we'll still throw a little bit of lime. I may just not be using this thing right. Basically 7 anyway. Well, moisture works. Well, I guess the ambient's probably about 7 anyway. Guess that makes sense. They all seem to say about that 6, 7. Trying to get it down. Yeah, not where I wanted. Whatever. Trying to get it because I know everything's going to kind of drain down there. It's a little hot to be doing this. Seems like so freaking alien. I really need to go through there and get all these rocks. Oh, I'm too hot. Get down here and check this pH. I'm gonna hate myself as I walk up. As you can see, some of this does pretty well. I still need to go over it a bunch of times. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm gonna... Yeah, everything's about 7. Hey, look at this trunk. This trunk. I can winch some of this stuff out, but it's just so freaking hot. And it's humid. Everything's 7. I just grabbed this from my wife, so I have no idea it's been calibrated or anything like that. All right, I got like 2 roots out. Takes a lot out of you. Oh. All right, I'm gonna make it back up here. Get hydrated. I'm going home. It's the only negative about not having AC in the vehicle is that when I get in there, it's not like a quick warm up. or cool down, sorry. Whew. I'm not adjusted to this weather by any chance. Ugh, I'm hot. But no, good, pretty decent day. Just, I'll get the old man to tell me what's to do next. He knows this kind of stuff. So, that's all I'm gonna do right now. You all almost let me leave my keys and my ears. It is thundering. I gotta get the hell out of here. Damn it. What setting should I put it on? Kind of like wheat? Well, I have it turned off right now. All right, here's our food plot we've got set up. I've not really seen this. I only saw it was real small, but it is, wow, it's looking great. Hopefully you can see some of the other videos. What I put when I sowed, because I don't exactly remember. I do see some clover in here, some turnips. What I'm really looking for is to see if the deer started to hit it already. Also, look at that view. Get over how green that section is and what it always has been in the past. All right, looks like we had a visit from some coyotes, some prairie wolves I should say. This is the other side. Oh, here we go. Look at this lower part. Now, we did run out of seed and some other stuff as we got down to this section. You can see it's not really a big deal if we ran out or not. This was just real nasty stuff that we needed to get rid of anyway. A lot of, I don't know what you consider them, invasive or whatever. I know they don't come with the native grasses that we have to do in our CRP. I think it turned out pretty good. This is a little more sparse. That might be a good thing. Is that a bone? Here we got part of a spine. It's been a little while. That's cool. Had a little calcium. But that's not bad at all. I like it. I like it. I have seen, looks like the deer are getting into it a little bit. So far, I saw a little bit more signs up there at the top. But man, I'm so stoked with this. This is not really for so much for hunting. I mean it is, but part of the reason we're just looking at trying to get some better forage or whatever you want to call it for the winter time. And not only that, like when I don't know how many acres went out. Look at all the turnips. When several of these acres or several of these farms went away from crops, it was just fairly devastating on the various populations of deer. I mean, they were just, we'd see them, they were just absolute skin and bone, like starving to death. So, which, I mean, they kind of, I guess, have to adjust, but at the same time, we like seeing them, we like eating them. It's a lot of fun you can have with the things. So, and it's just, I don't know why, but it's fun seeing large antlers and large healthy animals. So obviously this is not like, this isn't some sort of high grade farming operation here by any means, but this was done pretty simply. We did end up like kind of plowing several times, and then we went over this so many times with a disc. I don't know, I mean, I would think that would help if you actually had like a cheap tractor, which we got ours for somewhere around $2,500, I think it was. And then multiple of us, wasn't just me, you know, it was me, my dad, and my sister, we all put in for it, so it ended up not being very expensive. Granted, we had to do a lot of work on it, but typically those shouldn't have had that much work, and it wouldn't have been that much work if I knew what I was doing. But I'd even talked to some places to try to get them to take a look at it for us, but nobody really wanted to mess with it. And I don't blame them, because it took hundreds of hours for me to figure out what was wrong with it. But, well, even then, it still would have worked. I mean, the only problem we had was bush hogging. We could have dissed, even with our cooling issue, we could have dissed this and plowed it. I mean, the only problem we have is you might want to get one that's got a differential lock, because we spin our wheels a lot when we're trying to plow and disc. So kind of haven't quite figured that out, other than just brute force and just keep hitting it, and eventually you'll work up the soil pretty well and hopefully get you something to grow. Man, I'm so pleased with that. Now I've got to figure out where the heck I'm gonna. I do want to hunt over it a little bit, and not so much to hunt it, but I want to see stuff. I want to see the deer eating. I think some of those 3 bucks we saw last night, I think they were going this way. My guess is they were gonna take them a little nibble. The little doe or whatever it was that I saw this morning, I believe she was it could be a button buck, I don't know, it's pretty small. Had probably been in this too. Kind of came from this direction, but I didn't spot it for quite a while, so I really don't know. It could have just been laying down. But See, some of these are gonna be hard. Look, we want to eventually go through and like plow all this stuff and get it out of some of the brush that, for one, tends to get into our CRP, and another, it's just hard on the equipment. So when we're bush hogging, really like to get this something that's under control, that's nice, it's got good food for wildlife, and you know, gives a little bit of fun. And again, like if this grows up, I don't think it's going to be too hard to bush hog over, and that's what we'd like to get to where everything's just, heck, let the deer do most of it for us. So that's our goal. But it's an expensive goal. I got to figure out a better way. Than lime and fertilize cost us quite a bit. Not so much on this plot, but oh, old man left some of his tools. You don't want that back. All right. Gosh, it's just such a nice day. It's just fall. I mean, it's not the most beautiful day, but it still is just so nice up here. Kind of like this. I don't know what it is. I mean, I kind of do, but we've never used it. I'm so afraid I'm gonna catch a tire on it or something. But I'm looking back here and seeing like where I should kind of set up. I could go right on that edge. I don't know. I was gonna put a blind. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe I can circle it later. I was gonna put a blind or something elevated platform up. You can kind of see there's a pallet up there, over there. I don't know if you can. But I was thinking of getting something elevated to where I could see both fields. I can see back here a little bit too. But like I said, a lot of the reasons I want to hunt this is just I want to see him eating it. That's just all there is to it. All right.